if Donald Trump gets elected, the Lava Ridge project is over.
I'm not sure you can make it any more clear than that. For those wondering what could be the immediate impact to Idaho of the re-election of Donald Trump, right out of the gate, it will likely be the end of the Lava Ridge project, according to Idaho Senator Jim Risch. The controversial wind energy generator proposed for federal land northeast of Twin Falls. So the question is, Joe Paris, the project has been in the works, well, I think for 4 years now. Can a new president just come in and just nix it?
The short answer is yes, and I'll explain, Brian. So the question has been proposed here is for a wind energy plant that would have been in the Magic Valley. The question here had been, should it be built or not? So the wind energy plant proposed wind turbines in Jerome, Lincoln, and Minidoka counties. Proponents, supporters, say that it would be a major clean energy project that Idaho needs. Critics, including Idaho's congressional reps, they say that the project is not what locals want. There are concerns about the environment and wildlife in the area. There's also concerns about the impacts on the Minidoka National Historic Site. I spoke with Idaho Senator Jim Risch right before Election Day, and he says the project is on the radar of President-elect Trump.
When Biden took office, he walked in there, signed an executive order, and that was the end of the Keystone Pipeline. When Donald Trump walks into that president's room, waiting for him is going to be a Keystone Pipeline-like executive order that says, Lava Ridge ain't no more.
All right, so how does this work? Is it unusual? It's actually a very normal part of transition of power between political parties. Take a listen.
If indeed Donald Trump wins the election, he will be sworn in January, and the president always walks from the front steps of the Capitol up to the president's room in the United States Senate, where he signs a number of executive orders. In fact, that's where Biden signed all of them that opened up the southern border. And they sign these executive orders that undo the executive orders that their former president did.
So there you go. Just like that, that is one likely Idaho outcome. As with anything, with any president, it is not done until it is. But Brian, certainly worth looking at on day one of the Trump presidency. We will see, though.
Senator Risch mentioned Joe Biden signing, or President Joe Biden signing executive orders. He did that when it comes to this renewable energy. I believe he wanted, 25 gigawatts of electricity from wind, solar, and geothermal energy products no later than 2025. That was part of the executive order tasking the BLM with doing this, and the Congress did the same thing. But I guess they kind of surpassed that. They're already past their goal. So the other question might be, is Lava Ridge even needed if they've already approached or reached the goal they were trying to hit?
It's a great question, and if you talk with some Idaho experts who are proponents, they would say that if Idaho's population continues to grow and wind farms could really help generate electricity so that we don't have to worry about overloading the power grid, something that is not talked about as much in Idaho, but it has more in recent months and years.
Yeah.
So if you have a situation where the power grid goes down during the summer or it needs to be shut off, there are alternative ways to get power into the system using things like wind energy. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. As you talked about some of the metrics that the Biden administration wanted to hit with the executive orders, stuff like that could be undone. So it'll be interesting to see from a federal level with the new administration what those levels would look like and if Idaho maybe already hits those.
They kind of pared down the project already, but obviously that doesn't seem like it's going to be enough to get it through. So, all right, thank you very much, Joe.